Guys, this is a quick review for the Fitbit Ionic. I've had it for about 8 months now. We're in November and probably Feb or March is when I got it. And this was an upgrade from the Fitbit Blaze, which I used for 2 years. And there are a few things which I really liked about, or I still like about this particular Fitbit. Firstly, as expected, the battery life is about 5 days. You can probably stretch it to 6 days if you lower the brightness. Secondly, I like the build quality. I don't like the band it came with, and this is my third Fitbit band. I wish they had more options. This one you can get from Amazon for about 1,200 rupees or $20. Aside from that, you also have various options in the menu. You have an option to save music on board. You can connect this with your smartwatch and have it show you who's calling you. These are all things I've never done or bothered to do. I like the fact that they have increased the amount of information you get on the screen now. You can literally go back for the past few days and see what you have been up to. So that's a good touch. Do I ever use that? No, I never use that. So what I like most about this is the display when you are working out. I think it has a pretty good display. I still feel that the pedometer is a bit strict. Like, for example, it doesn't tell you that you've actually done 6 kilometers. It'll say 5.7 kilometers. Your treadmill will say 6 kilometers. So that's a bit of a difference. I also feel the Fitbit can be a bit unjust. For example, I'm gonna walk around now and we'll take a look at what happens. You see that is 3122. I've taken at least a few steps and okay, it's now going up. But what I am trying to get at is that sometimes it doesn't calculate the steps. I've taken another 20 steps and it's still stuck there. Maybe it'll go up. So you see that I just took 20 steps and it counts it as much lesser. And once you get going, then it really picks up. But it doesn't, it's a good thing also and it's a bad thing also, but I'm nitpicking. Overall, I love the fact that it has a better battery life. I like the look of it, but I don't love it. I think Fitbit needs a very good designer to come by and make it look much better. And I don't mean make it look like the Fitbit Versa or the Apple Watch. I think it has to look better. I think this costs about 20,000 right now in the market. I think it's worth it. The battery life is improved. The information is improved on this. The display is definitely an improvement over Fitbit Blaze, but if I'm comparing it with an Apple Watch, I feel it really struggles. I don't think it's as good as an Apple Watch. Even a Series 2 Apple Watch has a better display than this one. However, I think my phone camera is not doing much justice to the screen. It really looks a lot better and less reflective in real life. Like the screen quality in real life is much better. Like it's, I can't even tweak the settings to show you. It just looks a lot sharper basically than what my iPhone is making it look like. So the good things about this is that it's a very good way of tracking your calories when you are doing various kinds of exercises. This obviously I use. My most preferred option is weights, and then the treadmill, elliptical, yoga, workout, Pilates, and your walk. I never use the walk option. If I go for a walk, I just leave it the way it is and I let it automatically figure out what I'm doing. I feel that's always the best option. I think these are really, really good options. Let me show you what it looks like if I go into anything and I click start. So it then starts to calculate everything. One complaint I have with the Fitbit Ionic is that it's not very comfortable to wear at night. So when I'm sleeping, I don't feel like wearing this. It has a good sensor and all that for tracking your various sleep options. I'll probably show you that also. I'm now going to try to sync this with my, with my phone. Okay, so it's taking some time to sync, as you can see. So this happens to me all the time. Like it just keeps on refreshing itself. I know I've done 3,000 plus steps today, but it's taking a while to connect and the application has hung on me already. And so if I go into the exercises I've done this week, let's take a look what I did this week. Let's take a look at this session. This was a very grueling session. And as you can see, I burned about 539 calories in not a long time. in 44 minutes. And then I did some treadmill and so on. And on this day, I went out for a walk basically for 49 minutes. And it automatically recorded the walk. At 9:15 p.m. I went out for a walk and I burned this many calories. The red signifies extreme peak heart rate zone. So that's when you're burning maximum number of calories. And this tells you the average, the impact this particular workout had on your entire day in terms of active minutes, in terms of calories. So I don't know what's up with my phone. I mean, this is looking pretty crappy right now on camera, but trust me, it looks a lot better in real life. I mean, it really does. Anyways, so I like the application a lot, but recently I've been facing a lot of syncing issues. As you can see on your screen, for some reason, the stupid thing is not syncing. And it's not like I have less battery on my phone or on that. Everything's running as it's supposed to be, but it's not doing the best job right now. So what I'll now need to do is I'll need to restart. The other good things is that you can actually, figure out where you are. Like, for example, I want to lose weight. On this application, it has logged my weight for the past 2-3 years, so you have a record of what you have done. You have various community aspects and all that. Like, I can see what my friends have done this week. I've done 59,000 steps in the last 7 days, whereas someone has done 90,000 steps, but I'm third out of my Fitbit friends. Guess what? I just know one of these people in real life. I won't point out who that person is, but I just know one of these people in real life. The rest are all my Fitbit friends who I've never met, but I just compete with them. So that's the good thing about the community, which makes me want to like Fitbit more. Do I recommend the Fitbit Ionic right now? I would say yes. I would say buy this over the Versa. I think the Versa looks a little more dodgy than this one looks, especially if you're a guy. I also feel that they should come out with the Fitbit Ionic update, and I surely would buy it because this is a must-have gadget. It's not one of those things that you can do even if you don't have it. I think you must have this. Even though my iPhone is not capable of showing this in the best capacity, like the screen looks way better than it looks right now on your thing. I know I've said that. So you just plug in a charger here and you charge it. Again, the charging mechanism is also a bit dodgy because I lost the original charger and I got an aftermarket charger, so I have to keep clinging it. Sometimes I keep waiting and it doesn't even charge it. I don't use any other things on this. I just use it as a fitness device. I use it as a timekeeper, and I don't put the alarm on it, but it has a very strong vibration motor. Sometimes when I'm feeling very enthusiastic about my workout, I actually go ahead and save my sleep timer, but most of the time that's not the case. Overall, the Fitbit Ionic is a 7 on 10 device. I'll repeat what I said. It's a 7 on 10 device overall. For the value, I would give it a little less score. For the productivity and the overall result orientation, I would give it a 4-star device. I'm happy I got this, guys. Trust me, even though it is not a huge departure from the Blaze, I think they took a lot of things which I disliked about the Blaze and they made it better. And I think this is good to last me another year. And I forgot to mention that it has very good waterproofing capabilities. I can go into the shower if I so desire. Although the strap is not very shower friendly, I can easily go into the shower and I can wear this and I'll be good to come out. So I have another band for this. There's a band by a company called Acutus. It's a Milanese loop band. That's a very good looking band. And I'll see if I can include a photograph of that, but I highly doubt I'll find it. The original band it came with, I have that also, but it just looks so cheesy. I never wear it. Overall, I like the Fitbit Ionic. I'm willing to wait another year and then buy the new reiteration. I have an iPhone, but I don't want to go to the Apple Watch just yet. And the reason for that is simple. This has a 5 to 6 day battery life. The Apple Watch I'll need to charge every day. Sorry, man. The last thing I need in my life is another device to charge every day. Thank you for watching my Fitbit Ionic review, guys. I hope you like it. If you have any questions, I'm right here, man. You know what to do. Good night.